Hello everyone. Now I'm going to share a trade that is not an ideal setup. And this is the pound yen. As you can see, it was going up and it was very strong on the 1 hour, but the 1 hour is strong, so it's not providing an entry. So we need to go down to the 15-minute and take a look to see if we have an inflection point. And we do. It's right there. And then we look at the 5-minute for an entry. 5-minute, you can say this was an entry, but this is already up here. You want to take a point where it comes back down and goes back up. So that'll give you the best momentum. So your entry is here. Stop loss is here. So a huge stop loss. Not bad, 26 pips. Now you go back to the H1 and you say, okay, starts to come down. And you can your worst exit is here, which is 8 pips. Or if you look at the 15-minute, your exit is over here, somewhere in here, and that's 34 pips. Your next entry long is here in the US session. And you can see this is where this is the news. Okay. This was the ISM news. Now, if you go back, now ISM news I trade on the 1 minute. So if I go to the 1 minute and see if I get a good entry. So here's the 1 minute. The entry happened over here. The exit is here. I mean, the stop loss is here. And the exit will be on the 5-minute. So 5-minute exit happens somewhere in here. And that gave me 35 pips. So this is kind of trading the news. This 10 o'clock was the news. This is 20 minutes after the news. And there's your trade. Hopefully that works for you all. Now let's just take a better looking trade. I'll go off the 4 hour this time. How's that? So look at the 4 hour. And you're saying, okay, this is a turning point on the 4 hour right there. Now, if we look at the H1, and we do have a cycle up. Now, this is after hours. So this is now in the Asian session. This is 8 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully people are able to take that trade. And you look at that and you say, okay, this is the 15-minute, you have a cycle up. Now you want to look at the 5-minute, and your 5-minute entry happens there. So the entry is here, and my stop loss is here. And normally I would just go to sleep, come back in the European session, and take a look in the European session, what is happening. So I come back here. I missed this entire move, but I'm in the trade, and my exit is somewhere in here. Let's take half it down. Let's say you missed it. And that would be 66 pips. So that's an illustration of how you can take a trade in the Asian session based on the 4 hour cycle. And you can see the 4 hour cycle was up. Now, during the week, if you're looking for trades and you want a couple of days, you can say, okay, do I have a cycle here? Get a cycle over here, right? 4 hour cycle to the downside. And this should give me a couple of days. So if I go to the H1 and I see I'm in a cycle down, right? What was the 15 minutes showing me? 15-minute is in a cycle down. And what is a 5-minute showing me? 5-minute is going to give me an entry right there. So there's an entry. There's my stop loss. I'm trading the 1 hour. And the 1 hour comes out over here. Let's say end of day. And that is 95 pips. Now, if I go back to the 4 hour, and I'm looking for something in the Asian session. Now, I'm already looking at a retrace here, right? So let's see what the 4 hour looks like. The 4 hour is very strong, okay? And there is no trade in the Asian session because on the H1, we're looking at a retrace. So technically, we're looking for something over here. Now, this was a cycle that started on the H1. So we look at the 4 hour, what is it doing? 4 hours also cycling down. 1 hour cycling down. This is 6 in the morning Eastern. And the 2 wall was probably here, and this started to cycle down. You look at the 5-minute, 15-minute. 15-minute is also cycling down. And then this 3 wall was probably here. Then you look at the 5-minute and you say, okay, I have a trade. Now, this was a GBP rate announcement. That's why I took the 3 wall out from here. So where's my exit? Now, I'm waiting on news, right? So the exit can be taken here. That's 24 pips. Now we wait for the news to come out. And I'm back on the 4 just to make sure. Yeah, still cycling down. H1, still cycling down. 15-minute cycle begins here. And 5-minute entry is right there. Okay. Now, this is a huge stop loss. So it's your discretion. I mean, 84 pips, I won't take the trade, right? So now next possibility is over here. So let's look at the 15-minute. 15-minute cycle begins over here. H1 is strong. And H4 is still cycling down. So 5-minute, I need to look for an entry. It's an entry right there. This is also huge. It's 91 pips. So if I'm getting stop losses like this, I tend to go to the 1 minute. Or if I have a huge stop loss here, I'm going down to my 1 minute to try and get a better stop loss. Okay, so was there an entry here? And it's still 50 pips. This is still 40 pips. Not too good. So my next entry on the 1 minute is over here. And this gives me a tolerable stop loss, 18 pips. So I'm over here with the stop loss here. And I'm still conforming on the 5-minute, cycling down. 15-minute is strong. 1 hour is strong. And 4 hour is still cycling down. So my trade, I can stay on the 15-minute. My exit is here somewhere, and that gave me 50 pips. So I ignored the high stop losses, found a stop loss that was tolerable for me, and still made 50 pips. I hope that makes sense. Now, last trade I'll do is at the beginning of the week for pound yen. I know this is a favorite for a lot of people. So this is very strong at the beginning of the week, right there. So now we're looking at a lower time frame to see if you can find an entry point. So here's a 1 hour. Now this is Sunday night, so I don't know how many people trade that. So let's say we don't trade that, we trade this one here. And that's the euro open. That's where it starts to turn up, right? So 15-minute. 15-minute is already in a cycle. 5-minute gives us an entry right there. And this is let's see, this is a tolerable stop loss or not. Yeah, 17 pips, not bad. So look at the 15-minute. You can look at the 1 hour, whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. So this is the worst exit, 30 pips. Or you can see a doji here, and you can take the exit from there. That's 40 pips. Hopefully, I haven't muddled your thinking. I'm just trying to show you the different variations in the stochastics that you can use for your benefit and how to make money out of the different setups from the higher time frames. Hope that helps. Have a good one. Bye.